Real change doesn't come from doing more or trying harder. It comes from becoming someone new. So when you stop chasing results and start shifting your identity, everything changes. Because this isn't about fixing yourself, it's more about unlocking the person you've always had inside. And the best part, that transformation doesn't start someday, it starts right now with one decision. So let's talk about how to make that happen. We all secretly crave a fresh start. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of waking up one day as the best version of themselves? You've probably set goals before, right? Maybe it was a New Year's resolution to hit the gym, save money, or finally start that side hustle. But somewhere along the way, the old habits crept back in, and those goals, they just faded into the background. Why does this happen? I'll tell you, it's because we focus so much on what we want to do and not enough on who we need to become. And that, my friend, is where shifting your identity comes into play. You see, your mind is like a compass. Every belief, thought, and habit is like a tiny magnet influencing where that compass points. So if your internal compass is set to I'm not disciplined, or I've never been good with money, guess what? You'll keep walking in circles. To achieve your goals, you need to reset that compass entirely to align the identity of someone who already has what you want. Here is a simple diagram to keep in mind. It's identity, beliefs, actions, and results. Your identity is at the core. It shapes your beliefs, which drive your actions, which ultimately create your results. So, if you try to jump straight to actions without fixing the foundation, which is your identity, you'll always struggle to maintain momentum. Think about someone who is trying to quit smoking. One person could say, I'm trying to quit smoking. Or the next one could say, I don't smoke. You see the difference? The first one is a person who still identifies as a smoker. But the second one, they've shifted their identity. They're not fighting their old self. They've replaced it. And this is exactly why willpower alone never works in the long run. Willpower is like a battery. It runs out. But when you shift your identity, anything that linked to that identity become automatic. Okay, here's the part where most people get stuck. They think, how do I suddenly become someone I'm not? Relax. You don't need to fake it or transform overnight. It's all about small, consistent shifts. Let me break it down. 1. Define the person you want to be. Start with clarity. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to achieve my goals? For example, is your goal is to get fit? Well, you need to become the kind of person who loves movement and eats to nourish their body. Or maybe your goal is to write a book. In this case, you need to see yourself as a writer, someone who writes daily, even when it's messy. 2. Adopt and identify-based habits, meaning that you need to focus on habits that reinforce your new identity. So start small, like really small. Let's say you want to become someone who reads daily. Don't set a goal to read for an hour. Instead, commit to reading one page. Small wins build momentum, and over time, they rewire your brain. 3. Use evidence to reinforce your identity. So every time you act in alignment with your new identity, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. Did you go for a 10-minute walk today? That's a vote for I am someone who prioritizes health. Celebrate it. These small wins compound. Now, let's see if we can bring this idea home with a simple mental image. Imagine your internal world is like a garden. Your current identity is the soil. If the soil is poor, filled with self-doubt or old limiting beliefs, you'll struggle to grow anything meaningful. But when you enrich the soil by shifting your identity, everything else thrives. Did you get it? What about your beliefs? Your beliefs are like the seeds, and your actions would be the sunlight and water. And your results, well, they are the harvest. So, if you want a thriving garden, you've got to start by fixing the soil. In other words, if you want to achieve your goals, you've got to start shifting your identity. Let's bring this back to you. Right now, as you're watching this video, you're standing at the edge of two roads. One is the old you road, it's familiar, but it leads to the same place you've been. The other one is the new you. It's unpaved, a little scary, but it's full of potential. Reinventing yourself doesn't mean erasing who you are. It's more like elevating into the person you were always meant to be. So you don't have to wait until January 1st to start. You can decide right now to make 2025 the year you step into your new identity. So my friend, here's what I want you to remember. Shifting your identity isn't a one and done deal. It's a journey. Some days you'll crush it. Other days, the old habits will try to creep back in. And that's okay. Growth isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up consistently, even when it's messy. So, let me ask you the question. Who do you want to be in 2025? Close your eyes for a second and picture that version of yourself. Confident, thriving, hitting your goals left and right. That version of you is already inside, and you just need to let it out. And you know the funny part? It all starts with one question. What would the person I want to become do today? So go ahead, take that first step. The future you will thank you for it. Thank you so much for watching this video today. My name is Darlene, and if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. Your support means the world to me. And as always, in you, I see love, the abiding thread, in beauty, the unique, clear spark. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.